Welcome guys to another video. Today we'll be talking about how to properly care for your electronic devices, that is your phones and even laptops, to ensure that they last much longer. So be sure to click the subscribe button if you're new on the channel and make sure you watch the whole video because the points will be getting much better and interesting as we move on, with the best point saved for last. Starting off with the first one, don't subject your phone to both extreme cold or hot temperatures. Question is, why? Now, extreme temperatures can have a big negative impact on your phone's internal components. A phone getting too hot can cause data loss or corruption, and repeated exposure to heat could slow down your device permanently. This is not even the worst part. Heat can even cause battery leakage, potentially putting your personal safety in danger. So when your phone gets hot, stop using it. You can put it in flight mode afterwards or switch it off, but please don't put it in the freezer. Now, extreme cold temperatures or anything below 32 degrees is going to start sucking your phone's battery power. That's because the extreme cold causes chemicals in your phone's lithium-ion battery to slow down. That is the battery present in phones right now. So below the freezing mark, your phone can lose 20% of its battery, and it only gets worse the colder it gets, which can eventually lead to permanent battery damage, meaning it might have a harder time holding the charge from now on. So don't put your phone in cold temperatures, extreme cold temperatures to be exact. Number 2, charge your phone regularly. Many of you may have heard that one should wait for their phones to get to 0% before charging, but this is a myth. If you drain a lithium-ion battery down to 0, you are actually diminishing its capacity, so it is advised to actually manually turn off your phone before it dies off. So the ideal charge level for a stable battery is between 40% and 80%. Keeping a battery charged as often as possible will help you get the most of its lifespan, and therefore it will serve you for much longer. Now to number 3. Don't keep the battery charging all the time. Many usually say that they don't charge their smartphones overnight, with their excuse being that the battery suffers if you don't remove the charger after it's fully charged. This too is a myth, the most widespread myth, I think. There is absolutely no harm in letting your phone charge overnight, since the lithium-ion batteries in your phone are built in such a way where they can cut off the flow of charge whenever they are fully charged. It is, however, still not advisable to keep your battery charging at all times, since you need to let the battery work on its own. And like I said before, it is advisable to keep it at 40 to 80%. Once your smartphone has reached 100% charge, while charging it gets trickle charges, which keep it at 100%. So this keeps the battery in a high tension state, which wears down the chemistry within after some time. So when your device is fully charged, remove it from the charger. This is like relaxing the muscles of the battery after a strenuous exercise. Moving on to number 4. Remove the phone's protective case when charging. This is not something that you must do. It is only advisable to do it, and only if the protective case is very bulky. When charging, it is natural for the battery to get slightly warm, but the case may act as a barrier and lead to some slight overheating, since the heat is not getting off as fast as it should. If you have a bulky case, it is only recommended that you remove it when charging, especially if you're still using the phone while still charging. Now to number 5. Don't click on unknown links. Many a times, random people send you links in several social media platforms telling you to click on them. This is something you should be very cautious about, since most links contain malware created by hackers which can be easily installed on a computer or smartphone. Once they are installed, hackers can have access to a lot of your personal details, including bank account details and many more. Therefore, it is advisable not to click on unknown links no matter how appealing they may seem. Number 6. Don't use public Wi-Fi. There is no problem whatsoever with using public Wi-Fi. It actually helps a lot of people to maybe do their research or their assignments and lots of other things. However, hackers are everywhere, and you should never underestimate what a hacker can do. If you're connected to the same Wi-Fi as a hacker is, they can easily see what you're doing and steal your personal details. So it is advisable, if you have to use public Wi-Fi, make sure you have a VPN installed, which in simple terms gives you online privacy by creating a private network from public internet connection. To the 7th one and final one, don't ignore updates. Most of us get notified of software updates in our devices and still don't update anything. This is, however, something very risky since updates are usually only there to help out. Updates help out in protection against malware by increasing the security of the software. As I said in my previous video, new viruses are created every day, and to be safe from malware, updating your device software will be a sure way. Updates also help in fixing software bugs, security flaws in the software, and even better, they ensure our personal information is more secure. So don't ignore updates, they are only there to help out. Oh, and before I forget, please don't use your phones when you're in family gathering dinners, dates with your loved ones, or when you're having fun with friends. Just thought I'll leave that out there. Now that's where we end our video today. Thank you for watching to this far, and hope you enjoyed and learned some several things. Also, please consider subscribing for much more better content. With that, see you guys in the next one.